All right, welcome back to Simply On Chain. If you are looking for a more data-driven approach to your investing using metrics that have been proven from cycle to cycle, this is the channel for you. Today, we are going to go over a on-chain metric called MVRV Z-score. But before we dive into the details, let's go over a little preview of the effectiveness of this metric. For now, let's take a look at what happens in price, which is the white line that you see whenever the orange line crosses the pink line. In 2021, the orange line crosses the pink line here, and then price peaks shortly afterwards. In 2017, the orange line crosses the pink line here, and again, the price peaks shortly afterwards. In 2013, the orange line crosses the pink line here and here, effectively catching both the local and the actual peak. And if we go back a little bit farther, you'll see that the similar dynamic happens in 2011 as well. Now that we've seen a little glimpse of what this metric can do, let's dive into the agenda for the day. First, we will explain what MVRV Z-score is and why it works. Second, we will do a chart overview and do a deeper dive of this metric within each cycle. Finally, we will talk about the current market plus where we are headed. So what is MVRV Z-score? To better understand this, we have to first understand what MVRV is. MVRV is equal to the market value divided by realized value. Simply put, it is the current value of all coins divided by the purchase price of all coins. Essentially, it measures how profitable people are. The higher the number is, the more profitable everyone is. So why do we use Z-score? We use Z-score so we can incorporate standard deviation to evaluate MVRV relative to the past and identify any outliers. Now, moving on to the chart overview. The orange line is the MVRV Z-score, and the y-axis for this is on the right. The pink line is the threshold that signals when the top is near, and this is equal to a MVRV Z-score of 7. The white line is the price, and the y-axis for this is on the left. In 2021, the MVRV surpasses the threshold here around February 19th, and price was about 56K. You probably could have squeezed out another 10 to 15% to hit the actual peak, but I don't really think that the risk to reward ratio is really worth it. Yeah, this would have been a great place to start DCAing or dollar cost averaging out of the market because it's near impossible to catch the actual top. The same thing happens in 2017. MVRV surpasses the threshold on December 11th at around 17K, and it gave you about a week to get out before the bear market started. 2013 is more interesting because it flashed twice, but for good reason. The second one here was the actual peak. The indicator flashed on November 18th, giving you about 2 weeks before the bear market began. The first one was the local peak, and you had about 2 weeks before the price fell from the 200s to the 70s. You can perform the analysis for 2011 and get a very similar result. So where are we now? Let me zoom in a little bit. Currently, the MVRV Z-score is about 3, so we still have a long way to go before we are considered overextended. At this point, I am close to fully allocated because the fun part of this bull run could really come at any time. None of this is financial advice. If you are interested in getting updates on this metric, make sure to subscribe.